Sandra, let's bring in retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General John Teichert for more on all of this. This is Al Udeid, as we mentioned. It's about 16 miles out of downtown Doha. What are you thinking about this attack? Because it does look like a paper tiger throwing spitballs.
It does, John. And this is the headquarters of the Qataris Air Force. It's Central Command Ford's headquarters, but it's also heavily defended. And the fact that we likely had advanced warning or intelligence that this was coming, that we didn't see any strikes that did any damage, are very indicative to me of the fact that Iran is saving face. They're looking for an off-ramp, and this is the way to do it.
You really think they're looking for an off-ramp here? Because everything that we've heard from them, and they're experts at bluster that has no backbone to it. You really think that they're trying to dial this back now?
I think this is very similar to what we saw post-Soleimani in early 2020, where they attacked al-Assad, no American deaths, some damage a little bit, but significantly to them and to President Trump an opportunity to cease hostilities.
I mean, they've got to know from what happened at the weekend that they are really behind the eight ball here when it comes to taking on the United States. We showed this before, but I think it bears repeating. This is Fordow, and it's sort of a medium close-up, if you will. These are the tunnel entrances here and over here. It's believed that the centrifuge halls are somewhere back up here in this area. Now, these maps don't perfectly align, but they're pretty close. This is after the attack, and you can see here that the entranceways have been bombed shut. All of the sand and rock and rubble has come down on top of those, so nobody's going in and out here.
They're not. And then you see the strikes that would be where those centrifuges would be.
Yeah,
and all indications both there and in Natanz is that those MOPS, massive ordnance penetrators, struck where they desired and likely destroyed those advanced centrifuges underground.
So you got 3 holes here. I take it that means 6 bombs went in. But the precision of this is unbelievable.
It is. My organization had the privilege of testing these against realistic targets back in 2013. And like you said earlier, we found that if you're trying to get deeper than 200 to 250 feet, then you drop one MOP that follows the other, and it strikes into the hole created by the first to get deeper than 200 feet.
So again, it's like Robin Hood splitting the arrow and winning the golden arrow at the competition. We've got another picture here. This will get you to do some BDA here for us, bomb damage assessment. Fordow before, Fordow afterwards. What are you seeing here? Go ahead and draw on the map.
No, so in addition to the fact that you see those entryways now no longer accessible.
Right, which is here and here. These are the entryways that we showed you before.
You are, and then you're seeing those 3 holes situated over the centrifuges.
Right in that area.
And then all of the rubble, dust, and ash that indicates that out of those entryways and out of those holes are what used to be the centrifuges that Iran relied upon to enrich uranium.
So what's your sense of what we're seeing here? If you were the guy that was doing the bomb damage assessment, what would you tell the president?
John, I would also be looking at signals intelligence and human intelligence, but based on a combination of factors and knowing what those weapons were designed to do, I would have some level of confidence that they destroyed exactly what they were sent to do.
So you think this is offline?
I think there's a good chance the president's going to hear a lot more from his team about this in Natanz shortly, but I think there's a good chance, based on just what I see here, that they did the damage that they were designed to do.
All right, speaking of Natanz, this is Natanz before. You can't really make out a whole lot of detail, but this is Natanz afterwards. And there's another one of those big holes. They dropped 2 on Natanz, I believe.
They did. And you think about the 2 components to the Iranian nuclear program, which is destroy the ability of the advanced centrifuges to enrich the uranium. And then in the next target set that you're going to show in Isfahan, you destroy the storage of that enriched uranium. And now Iran does not have the ability to enrich, nor do they have any material that has been enriched.
So you mentioned Isfahan. So here is Isfahan. Before and after, I mean, this looks like typical bomb damage. I don't think they dropped any MOPS on this, but they basically took out the surface storage areas. But the big question here is there's some belief that I think they got, what, 60 pounds of enriched uranium? No, maybe more than that. I can't remember what the exact weight was, but they've got like 8 car trunk loads of highly enriched uranium to 60%, which may have been moved. Do we know where that is?
There is a concern there, John, and I think based on exquisite intelligence that we've seen, especially from the Israelis throughout this conflict, that there would have been a chain of custody that would have followed where all of the enriched uranium was. And the hope is, and probably the expectation, that if it had been moved, we and the Israelis would have known about it, and that would have also been a part of the target set.
All right. Well, There you go. I mean, it was an extraordinary operation. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that.
No, the United States Air Force has as a core mission global strike, which is any target at any time on the planet, and they proved themselves Saturday night.
So what do you think malign actors are thinking right now after seeing this?
Something that Secretary Rubio said a couple days ago was that America has reestablished deterrence, and that is backed up by the United States military. And you think whether you are Putin or Xi or Kim Jong-un, at the power and ability of the United States military that is unmatched in human history, and it's got to cause you a little bit of pause as you consider any malign activity around the world.
Yeah, I think some people are double thinking what they were thinking before. I mean, you take a look at Putin in Ukraine. I mean, who knows what's going to happen there, but maybe it's time to negotiate it in. Or Xi with designs on Taiwan. Not that we're going to do this to China, but he's got to be thinking twice about it. General, good to see you again. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.